Hello and welcome to the Unicorn Experts YouTube channel. My name is Tatiana and I'm a professional recruiter in supply chain and logistics. I started my recruitment career in 2017. However, prior to that, I spent about 8 years in supply chain planning. I worked as a sales analyst, replenishment analyst, demand planner, and supply chain manager. I applied to hundreds of jobs online myself. I went through dozens of in-person interviews, and trust me, I know what it takes to find something that works for you. On my YouTube channel, I decided to start a series of short 5-minute videos to help you navigate through your career and to help you craft the job search strategy that works just for you. The first and the most important topic that I want to touch on is resume. I emphasize that resume needs to be approached from two equally important angles. The first angle that I want to start with is visual. And when I say visual, I mean the formatting of your resume. There are two extremes that I see in the market. Some resumes are too fancy. They have links to media, they have pictures, or they have very complicated templates built into those resumes. Extensive formatting makes it difficult for ATS system to screen your resume for keywords and make it difficult for ATS system to identify a match if your resume is done that way. There's another extreme that for some reason I see more often than ever these days is lack of any formatting. When I say lack of formatting, I mean the line spacing between the lines is inconsistent. Your resume is not readable or printable. For example, your margins may be compromised or your font may be lower than 10. So technically your font has to be between 10 and 12 and your margins have to be within standard norms so that it's printable and readable. I highly advise you to use everything Microsoft Word has to offer. I mean lists, bullet points, headers and footers, page numbers, all those built-in tools that can help you make your resume look professional. Because you also want talent acquisition specialist or recruiter have an understanding of your professional and computer skills. Right? And that's the best way to demonstrate that you know how to work in Microsoft Word. And that's why you need to invest your time and make sure you utilize everything Microsoft Word has to offer. So this is the visual aspect. The second aspect is content. And a lot of people talk about accomplishments, achievements, your certifications, how it is important to talk about your improvements that you've made and changes that you led. But today I want to discuss something else. As human beings, we read everything from top to bottom, from left to right. And recruiters often have just a few seconds to glance at your resume. And guess what? They read from top to bottom, from left to right. And they may not read all your lines all the way. So you have to make sure that your main message, your main improvement, your main measurable achievement is captured within the first 4 or 5 words of each bullet point. So when a recruiter reads it, he or she gets an understanding of your professional background, of your ability to introduce new ideas, to manage change, and to convince others that your ideas are worth considering. For example, you may say improved inventory levels, reduced inventory levels, introduce certain ideas, and all of those main things have to be captured within first 4 or 5 words of each bullet point. And if you are not doing that, I highly recommend you look back at your resume and revise it from that perspective and see if it helps. I would like to stay connected with you. Please subscribe to my channel, and I guarantee that our conversations will make a difference in your career. Own your progress, and remember, there is no such thing as shortage of work. And this was Tatiana professional recruiter in supply chain and logistics, unicorn expert.